I think it's completely legitimate to have a debate about mass immigration to this country, even though I am completely unashamedly pro-immigration and always will be. I think it is an untrammeled good for this country. It's obviously legitimate to debate that, to debate the economic and social consequences of migration. But I don't see how it relates to this particular crime in Southport and what followed. We seem to be having a conversation entirely on the rioters' terms, whereby because some people on the right are offering apologias for those rioters, saying they have legitimate concerns, but those quote-unquote legitimate concerns are not a general debate about migration. They are in relation to something that did not happen, i.e. a migrant was not responsible for what happened in Southport. And we seem to be having this weird disconnect in this whole conversation where we're saying, well, they obviously have legitimate concerns about sort of mass migration, but that was not committed by the migrant. If we're having a conversation about sort of controlling the borders, is there a kind of plea to have a minority report style genetic screening of migrants to make sure that their children don't go on to commit crimes? Or is the suggestion that a child of white people could not possibly have committed this crime? We know both of those things to be completely ludicrous. And I also think it's really important to point out that even if this had been true, that it had been an asylum seeker, recently arrived in the UK, perhaps crossed on a small boat, even if that person had been responsible for these crimes, it would in no way legitimise or excuse the violence that we have seen in this country since then.